So the experiment is performance characteristics of separately excited DC shunt motor. So the aim of this experiment is, here we have to perform the experiment and we have to draw the characteristics, right? So to do that, this is we have to perform the experiment. For that, this is a circuit diagram. Okay, so the main apparatus for this experiment are: first, voltmeter, MC voltmeter 250 to 500 volts. After that, ammeter 0 to 20 amps, which is connected to line. After that, for the field, here we are using resistor rheostat, that is 1500 by 1.2 amps, and ammeter 1 to 2 amps MC, right? And after that, here we are connecting one more rheostat for the armature, that is 100 ohms by 5 amps. Okay, so here we can connect the ammeter for the side of armature as well as line, no issues. Here we are connecting and we are taking the readings of line current, right? So other than these equipments, we require tachometer to do this experiment, which is used to measure the speed, various speed, and connecting wires. Okay, and coming to the nameplate details. So nameplate details will be displayed. Just have a look on here. Nameplate details for the DC shunt motor: power rating, voltage 220 volts, current 18.5 amps, excitation voltage 220 volts, excitation current 0.95 amps, and speed is 1500 rpm. Okay, so now we have to see the connections as per the circuit diagram. Okay, so this is the experimental setup for the DC shunt motor experiment. Okay, so from the starting 220 volts from the supply, DC 220 volts DC supply.
Positive to ammeter positive, other end ammeter to L. LAF is 3-point starter connections. LAF 3-point starter connections. L. Other end, other negative to voltmeter and negative to double F and double A connections. Negative to supply, negative to double A and double F connections. Okay, and L2 ammeter, L2 ammeter other end, A to armature rheostat, other end to A double A armature winding, F double F field winding, okay, connections, A to armature rheostat, other end to A, other one F field, F to field winding, rheostat other into ammeter 1 to 2 amps ammeter range, and ammeter other into F connections. Okay, connections is over.
So this is an ammeter which is connected to the line side, that is 0 to 20 amps, and this is an ammeter which is connected at the field side, that is 1 to 2 amps as we seen in the circuit diagram. Okay, and this is a voltmeter 250 to 500 volts. Now we'll start the experiment. So to start the experiment, we have to close the DPST switch. After that, we should on the MCB.
After that, 3-point starter move.
We have 3-point starter should move. Okay, so after immediate of the 3-point starter, motor will start running. See, motor will start running. So if motor is starting running means we have to see the speed of the motor, right? So this is a tachometer which is used to measure the speed. So here we have to insert tachometer into the motor. So we have to see the speed, that is 1384. So to start the experiment for the DC shunt motor, the motor should run with constant speed, that is 1500 rpm. So for that we have to adjust the rheostat. armature as well as field rheostats. So by adjusting of these two rheostats, once again we have to check the motor should run in the 1500 rpm. 1510. It must be varied. So we have to reduce somewhat. So first, by adjusting of the rheostat, so the motor will runs at the constant speed. Okay, these are the spring balances for the motor. So this is a S2 and that is S1. So 1490. So this is a S1, this is a S2, spring balances. Yeah, 5008. It will slightly vary, ma. So it will be constant at 1500 rpm. So now we have to take the reading. See, first voltage. The motor starts rotating, right? So the voltage is 220 volts, as we already know that 220 volts DC supply. So after that, field current
and for
armature current. Okay, so as we got readings, we have to note down in the tabular column. See, this is a tabular column. So here I am writing voltage is 220 volts. And how much armature current?
1.2.
1.2.
Multiply 2, madam, will be.
So here we connected at 20 amps. Right? So we have to take multiplier value into 2. After that, field current. What is field current?
0.44.
0.44 multiplied by 2. Because here also we connected at 2. Just have a look on ma. Right? So for armature we connected 20, that's why we taken multiplier as 2, and here for field we connected at 2. Here also we took multiplier as 2. Right? So after that we have to take the readings of S1 and S2. Okay? So S1 and S2 are the loads for the motor. So S1,
S2, now
S2.
0.
Right? So as this is a starting of the procedure. I mean motor starts now only, right? So that's why we didn't added any loads here. So that's why S1 and S2 are 0, 0. We have to take as 0, 0. We have to take as 0, 0. After that we have to add the loads. Here adding of the loads nothing but we have to tighten up the belt. Just have a look on my brake drum has belt, right? So the belt has to be tightened up. So if it's tight means the motor starts rotating will decreasing. It will speed also decreases, right? So here we are adding the loads. That means we are tightening the belt. See, S2 we are increasing, adding the load. So as we added loads, now we have to take the S1 and S2 and again values.
S2, S1, 2.
See, S1 is
2.
S2
0.
0, right? So S1 is 2, S2 is 0. So again we have to take armature current and field current. Okay, so what is armature current? 2 amps.
2 into 2.
So again 2 into 2.
Field current 0.4.
0.4 into 2. So here voltage is constant. Okay, next again we are increasing the loads. Okay, again, so S1 is
4.
4, S2
0.8.
okay, so S1 is
4.
4, S2 is 0.8. okay, then armature current
3.3.
3.3,
Multiply 2.
field current is
0.4.
0.44, and armature current is 3
3.
into 2, so 220 volts.
Voltage same.
Voltage will be same as it is a DC supply. Okay, so one more reading, we have to take one more reading, because as we are drawing characteristics, so by taking more readings the graph will be getting very clearly. Okay, see S1 and S2. What is S1?
6.
S1 is 6,
Six.
S2 is 1, right? So S1 is 6, S2 is 1,
1. Armature
and field current is
0.4.
same 0.44, and armature current is 0.44.
4. Multiply 2.
Okay, 4 into 2, 4.4 into 2, and for field current is same. Okay, and voltage is also same. So speed, so we have to take the speed. 1496,
92 madam.
1492. Okay, so for this the speed is 1492. So after releasing of the loads again, so for S1 4, so at S1 is 4, we have to take the speed.
యాక్చువల్లీ అయితే దీనికన్నా కొద్దిగా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది మేడం.
So 14.
14,
So
94.
here we are getting
1494.
1494. Okay. So before that at S1 is 2, 1500. 1500. As we already seen, right? 1500. Okay. So till now we calculated voltage. We took the readings, right? So for these readings we have to calculate torque. Torque is equal to formula 9.81 into S1 minus S2. Okay, to R. So 9.81 we have to calculate for each and every value. So S1 is, first one is 0, after one is 0. So S is radius of the or diameter of the brake drum, that is 0.16. Okay, and output power 2 pi n tau by 60. Here 2 pi n is speed, we have to take the speed, and torque where how much we got at the for the respective reading we have to substitute here. After that input, what is input? V into IL. Okay, so again what is IL? We have two currents, right? So IL is equal to armature current plus shunt current. So by adding of these two, here we have to add the load current. So after that efficiency, what is efficiency? Input power by output power. So like that we have to calculate for each and every reading. So after calculating we have to draw the graphs, performance characteristics. That's our aim, right? So we have to draw the graph for power input with respect to torque, speed, armature current as well as efficiency. So by drawing all these graphs we have to see how the characteristics will be changing from one parameter to another parameter. right? So that is the experiment of performance characteristics of separately excited DC shunt motor, right? Here at full load, what is the torque, speed, armature current, efficiency and regulation we have to write, where we got from this table, like this. So you have to, before doing the experiment, you have to read these questions, how the what is speed regulation and everything for this experiment, right?